YouTube. Welcome to Mystro Vibe, where every day we strive to feel the vibe. You feel me? So yeah, I'm here with my bro, special guest, Mr.
Glo Entertainment himself. That is my YouTube channel name. Instagram is yb.jalen. Snapchat is complicated, so I wouldn't even say that. But I appreciate you having me.
Oh yeah, man, no doubt, man. So, sorry y'all, it's late and we hungry. So, the topic for this video is, are you single by choice or taken by force? What do you think about that?
It was something that I had to realize. I mean, I'm 19, but in high school, I seemed to be taken by force. And when we say taken by force, we don't mean you're forced into a relationship. I mean, like, because you're not comfortable with yourself yet, you jump into a relationship so somebody else can fill that void.
Right.
But yeah, I had that issue, and I think single by choice is better than taken by force.
Mm-hmm. Now, single by choice means like you just choose just to be single because you didn't find the right one. Not that you want to be single. You know, nobody wants to be single for the rest of their life.
Well,
not everybody.
Yeah. The way it's looking right now, I like to be single.
Amen. But, so I know for me, I kind of got both sides of it. You know, single by choice and taken by force. Because one, like I'm single right now, so I ain't really focusing on the other, you know, significant other or whatever, because one, I need to take care of myself first. Because if y'all will watch the last video, it was how to maintain yourself as young adults in Christ. If you see that one, after you get done watching this video, go watch that video. And this will help you even more with this decision. But yeah, so like taking by force is like you just have, like you in school, like everybody in high school or middle school, whatever. Even elementary school, you'd be shocked about elementary schools. Nowadays, the teachers is just going ham. But especially in high school, like you just feel like you have to be in a relationship just to be
clout-wise. Clout-wise, reputation, you know, you trying to get out your name out there. I mean, it's cool at one point, and then it's just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's better when you start finding yourself because, well, I don't want to jump too far ahead. So
no, you go ahead. Go ahead, do you?
So, for me personally, I had a girlfriend throughout my whole high school experience. Like, I had freshman and sophomore year, I had 2 different girlfriends, and junior year on until a couple months ago, I had pretty much one solid girlfriend. And after, you know, I really learned what a relationship was about with the most recent one, I was like, okay, I know what to do. I was really kind of taken by force because it was like, well, I'm not comfortable I'm comfortable with myself, but I was like, I don't want to be alone. I want to feel alone. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to stay with this person. I'm going to vibe with this person. I'm going to keep going, keep doing all that. Mm-hmm. And it comes to bite you in the butt because after y'all break up, you realize how much you don't know yourself. Mm-hmm. And you really want to find yourself first before you can jump into somebody else. Because when you figure out yourself and what you want, then you can be like, no, I don't want what you're trying to give me because I know my worth. I know I'm better than that, so I wouldn't fall for stuff like that.
Right. I know. Same thing for me. Like I was in one relationship my whole high school career, and that lasted at least 4.5 years. It even leaked out of high school because it carried on or whatever. But I ain't forgetting that situation. But it was more like I was glad to be like, oh, I got a girlfriend, so you ain't got to worry about these other girls trying to get you. It's crazy how some women like to get you when you're taking.
Oh, that's dudes too. They don't care.
Yeah,
people don't care.
Women.
People don't care.
They just be like, oh, I could do better. But at the end of the day, the only reason why you saying you can do better because you're seeing what the flaws is in the relationship that they're having. So it's not that you can do better. You just not gonna do what he's doing to you. At the end of the day, because that's what it's all about. It's almost like a game. Try to do better than the next person. You try to beat the level every time. You know what to do. You see the high score, blah, blah, blah. Then try to beat it because you already know what's going to happen if this happens. So it was a 4.5-year relationship. Went by smoothly. But it was more like, it was almost by force. Because when I got into it with one of my boys, I was a long time ago. I was at his crib, we were playing music or whatever. And he was like, why don't you go ahead and date her? Like, y'all already, talking or whatever. And I was like, bruh, like, I'm a little kid, so I'm just like, bruh, she gonna say no, it's me, you don't want to hear that no when you in front of your boys and stuff like that. So you don't be like, she said no, like, oh man, she done said no in front of the dude, they finna get me the whole time. But when I called her, I was like, hey, I want you. Would you be my girlfriend? It was more details, but that's just the condensed version. And she was like, yeah, okay. And I was happy. Every dude get happy when that girl say yes. The one that they want, they be like, yeah, I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga. But it was more like, I only did that was because, was one for me too, because I'm not gonna say it was completely by force, but the majority of the time it was just like, I guess he's right or whatever because of opinions. Sometimes we make our decisions off some other people's opinions or whatever. And that's not good, but it's good at the same time because you actually get both sides of it. But it's up to you to determine what side you want to really focus on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that give their opinions just to hurt your relationship. But there's also opinions that are there to help you. Like people who've been through it or whatever, people that are already, seeing the stuff that you are already just now seeing, especially with, I might as well go into this topic, sex. A lot of people think just because you're in a relationship, you have to have sex.
Oh my gosh.
Like, nah, bro.
And that's what I believe a lot of things go wrong because, I know I'm gonna kind of get off topic, but like, I be telling my homeboys, find yourself, and they don't want to find themselves. They're worried about having sex all the time. It's like, they be texting girls say, hey, if a girl isn't giving it up by this such time, I'm not messing with her no more. And that can ruin a girl, especially, or a significant other, especially if they're actually looking for something, because it's like, that can force them to jump into another relationship. So actually, jumps back onto the topic of taking by force, and it's just like, you put a hole in them. And I'm not saying, anyone's to blame for anybody's choices, because that's not always the case. But, you can force a hole into somebody, causing them to fall into something else. And it's like, you don't want to do that.
Right. And also, it like breaks a guy's heart, especially when you see the guy that you call so-called friend or your best friend or your boy, seeing them go out with the girl that you just went out with.
Man, that's the situation I'm kind of going through right now. But it doesn't irritate me because, like I said, I'm worried about me. I'm not worried about them. It's just like, I'm happy for you, but it's just like, dog, why did you didn't have to like slide behind me. You could just let me know straight up. But
hey, that's how it be sometimes, because it's like, when you find out that the boy that you've been talking about the relationship with, he going behind you like, oh, I could do this.
Everything you're saying, he's using it to his advantage.
And so it's like, and I dealt with that for a while, but that was only because I let them in so close. Sometimes you got to realize, especially in relationships, that you can't let everybody in your relationship.
Oh yeah.
And that was the main problem with
mine.
I
learned it the hard way.
Right.
Because we were starting off, happy. Nobody could tell you anything. But later on, once you, it's better when you're in a relationship as well. Make sure you have your relationship stays in your relationship, because a lot of times you can get advice from a friend and it is not the advice that you need, because your friend. Oh man, there's been so many times where I had one of my the long-term girlfriends. She took advice from her friends and it didn't end well, because it's like, yo, you can't listen to her because she doesn't know us. She doesn't know our relationship. She only knows what you tell her. So the advice is going to be one-sided regardless. And so you just got to pick and choose what you think is best to listen to. Some stuff has to come in one ear and out the other because, the opinion, the information can be biased sometimes. So you gotta make sure it's more so in between you and your significant other and not just you, her best friend, his best friend, mama, daddy, cousin, nieces, uncles, aunties, brothers, sister. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you just gotta.
You gotta be careful, man, because you don't know. You don't know if the mom likes you or not. Especially the dad. If the dad don't like you, he gonna say something regardless. If your mom don't like you, she gonna say something behind your back.
Words of Young Blue. Don't take advice from someone who despises me.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's sometimes they can be like in your face. They can be like, "Oh, well, what's up? You my daughter, yeah, whatever."
But behind the
back,
back,
they just talking crap about you, just letting it loose, like what they want to say in your face, but they choose not saying anything about anybody. So it's just a vague, statement. So it's more like you don't have to do anything in a relationship because one, a relationship is not permanent. A girlfriend, boyfriend, let me correct it. The boyfriend, girlfriend is not permanent. Now, if you're married,
it should be permanent.
That's it. Yeah, it's a whole other situation. You chose to actually just be committed to that one person. If you know you weren't ready for it, then you might as well not even say I do or yes or whatever. But it's more like, especially as young musicians, because he's a drummer. I'm a drummer and everything else, as you all know. So it's actually hard for us to actually maintain a relationship because we're always so busy in our outside lives.
Yeah.
Because I know we have school, we may have a church event, we might have outside events. Then at the end, because I know with you got homework. And then at the end of the day, you got to add on her with it, like,
You're like, don't forget the YouTube stuff.
Right. Especially now, because I told y'all I'm coming back. This is a whole different channel.
And it's crazy because I have a YouTube of my own, and he has one. So yeah, mine, I decided I wanted to help with this one. My homeboys, I'm helping with their edits. My cousin wants to make one. I have a lot of friends that are making YouTube and stuff. So it's just like, you gotta find that time to maintain, and that also gets difficult when in a relationship as well.
Right. So it's like your time, because you already know before you even got a relationship, you already have stuff already laid out of what you're doing and what you have for you. But it's like some people don't realize that you have to keep going. Just because we started don't mean I have to stop what I already got going on. And that's a lot of
And that's where communication is key. Because this one girl I was talking to, she she runs track and stuff, and she wanna go to the Olympics. And that's the one I brought to the church. And she wanna go to the Olympics and stuff. And so, a lot of the time she's training. And you have to have communication and trust. If you messing with somebody and you don't trust them, that's probably not the right person for you. But so she was training and all that other stuff. And a lot of times we would talk in the morning. We wouldn't talk the whole day until we were about to go to sleep. We would have like 5 to 10 minutes of communication because I would have school and I'll have a long day of school and she would have training and something like that. And I would have to do homework and this, that, and the other. So we would talk and then go to sleep. And sometimes that's depending on the person's schedule that you're messing with. You have to communicate and be like, look, if this ain't for you, then it's not for you. But if it is, and you want to try it, then go ahead and try it. You just gotta talk with each other
and say it early. Don't wait till the last minute, like
until you're right before you want to break up with that person, because that's not gonna help anything.
Because in order for you to have a legit relationship, you have to have communication. At the end of the day, you can have everything else, but you gotta have communication. Communication is key. If you can't communicate, when you get married or something, how do you expect to communicate? When y'all become legit, I can say that. Once you become legit, how you gonna be like, oh, I'm on my way down here, I'm safe, blah, blah, blah. If you don't do that now, how you gonna do that later on? Because then now in the stages of being taken, it's not actually being taken, but you're being committed to one person. And it's not, like I said, it's not permanent, but it's something you chose to do because you feel in your heart, not what other people say. You feel in your heart that this person is for me for this time. Like, you never know later on if y'all gonna still be together. Nobody knows that unless it's very, very adamant and for sure that y'all two click together. So, like I said, this slick turned into a mukbang because I was hungry, he was hungry. This slick turned, I'm just over here munching on this Pop-Tart. But yeah, and y'all, while we on that topic of mukbangs, y'all, again, go to his channel. Go ahead, shout out your channel again, man.
Glo Entertainment. It is not Glo Entertainment TV. It is not that one. It is Glo Entertainment. It is a picture of myself. I'm walking. And if Glo Entertainment does not pop up, type in WTG space GLO and it should pop up. And oh yeah, by the way, Glo and Glo Entertainment is GLO, no W.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so pretty much you just gotta pick and choose which side you want to be on, taking by force or single by choice. Me, like I said earlier, me personally, I'm single by choice because when I found myself and I found what I was like, okay, I feel better this way. Cause don't get me wrong, when you're used to being in a relationship, that first couple weeks it's like, yo, I need somebody, I need to talk to somebody. But after you really be like, I got this, can't nobody tell you anything, man. As long as you stay humble and pursue God and just like, look, Lord, this is what I want you to do for me. There's really not many issues, you know.
And
so
also,
you just gotta.
And know this too. If you're in a relationship, hey, I'm gonna ask you this question: if you're in a relationship, is it hard to not look at another female?
No. Is it hard to not look? No, it shouldn't be hard to not look because, man, especially if you're head over heels for somebody, it wouldn't be hard at all because it's like I want my girl, so that's the one I'm gonna look at. I mean, obviously you're gonna look, you're human, you know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't be like googly eyed over her, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you be like, okay, and then you gotta remember like, oh,
but
check yourself.
It sucks too because when you take that glance and your girl see you or your significant other see you, she's like, why you looking at her? You be like, I wasn't looking, I just glanced. You be trying to make some excuse like, I just look, like, in your head, you're like, cause she look good. But it's not, cause as guys, we use the excuse, if I'm not married, I'm not really on you, you know. I got the way of, I got my choices. My options are, I got this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl. If you don't work out, on to the next. Like, it shouldn't have to be like that. It should be.
It's better to have friends than to have a whole bunch of girls.
And that's where I need to start off at, friends. Cause that's the base.
A boyfriend, girlfriend. You gotta be friends before you be in a relationship.
Right. Like, you have to build a base. So even if y'all don't work out, y'all still are cool.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people mess up at because they go straight to the boyfriend, girlfriend.
Jump over the gap.
And then once they get done with them, they're like, oh, I don't talk to you no more. And that's where you get your enemies or your haters at, oh, he don't do this, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, friendship is the base. Because you can start knowing each other like the back of your hand. So the relationship, you'll be like, it just comes natural. So, but that's all for this video, y'all. Again, welcome to Mystro Vibe, where every day we strive to feel the vibe, you feel me? So, and again,
Glo Entertainment, GLO.
And so make sure y'all go subscribe. The link into his channel will be down below. Again, see y'all later. All right, peace.